Okay. Thank you so much. And now, Aska, can you read the part on your right-hand side, please, the picture?
I was in hospital for 6 weeks.
Okay, I was in hospital for 6 weeks. Okay, now I would like you to have a look at the parts, at the words which are in bold, yeah, like thicker, printed thicker. So we have been and was, correct? Let me read the first statement again. I've been in hospital for 3 weeks. We have been. I have been. I've. And the second statement, I was in hospital for 6 weeks. Okay, now look at the title. We have past simple. So left or right side? Past simple. Which one is
Right.
past simple? Left or right?
Right. Right.
Right.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so do we, okay, everybody seems to agree with the right answer, yeah? So the one on the the one on the right side is called past simple. Very good. So we are now on the same page. Okay, now look at those two situations. Okay, past simple is on the right. That means the one on the left, what do you call that tense? The statement, the sentence on the left, what do you call that? The other one, remember?
Past continuous.
Okay, so in the previous slide, I showed you two different names of tenses, yes? The first one is past simple, and the second one is,
Present
remember?
perfect.
Perfect.
Okay,
Present.
Aris, can you say that again, please?
Present perfect.
Excellent. Yes, that is correct. So the left part, the left picture is present perfect. And the right picture is past simple. Now, just by looking at the picture, I need you to find the different meanings between them, between those pictures. Do they have the same meanings? Do they have different meanings? And when do we use past simple? When do we use present perfect? I need you to tell me what you understand from the pictures, from the situations. Now do it one by one first. Start with past simple, and then later you can go with the present perfect. Okay, so look at the picture, the pictures, two pictures, and tell me the difference, or tell me what you find in those pictures. Okay, so anybody, any volunteer?
From what I see in the second picture, it tells that
Yes.
this guy in the yellow shirts that he was in the hospital for 6 weeks, and now looking at the current condition that he has been discharged from the hospital. So it was so he was hospitalized long ago, not now.
Okay, Chika, thank you for sharing. Now, guys, everybody, do we have the same opinion as Chika? Do you want to add something? Do you want to disagree? Do you want to agree, or any other opinions? Anybody?
No.
No. Okay, Chika, I would like you to invite one person to share his or her opinion, please. You choose one friend.
Aris,
Aris,
Okay.
okay.
can
Uh,
you explain?
from the picture on the right side, the event is finished, and
Yeah.
then in the left side is unfinished or still on progress.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now, one more. Okay. Aris, pick one friend. Choose one.
Aska,
One person. Sorry?
Aska,
Aska.
Um, in the left,
Mm-hmm.
He is still in hospital
Mm-hmm.
until now, and
Very good.
the right image. He is not in hospital for now.
Okay, well done. Okay, so I can see that everybody is on the same page. Everybody is right, correct. Good job, guys. So, yes, now let's have a look at past simple first. Past simple is the picture, the image on the right. Okay, I was in hospital for 6 weeks. Okay, so when you use past simple, you talk about things or events or situations in the past. Now it's finished, it's done, it's over, not anymore. Just like the example on the right picture, on the right part, on the right hand side. I was in hospital for 6 weeks. Do you think that guy is still in the hospital? No, it's over, it's finished. He is not in hospital anymore. Okay, so it's done, over. He just talked about the situation or a situation or a thing, an event that happened to him in the past. Now, not relevant. Now he's not in the hospital anymore. And if we compare that to the image on the left, it's different. What's the difference? Okay, if you use present perfect, which is the image on the left, present perfect, it actually, yes, it describes an activity or an action, a situation that started before now, started in the past, and until now. So if you're saying, if you say this to your friend, oh, I've been in hospital for 3 weeks, just like the one in the picture, it means you are still sick, you are still in hospital, and now the total days that you have been there are 21 days. Okay, from 3 weeks ago until now, you are still there. I've been in hospital for 3 weeks until now. Okay, so the picture on the right is finished, and the picture on the left still continues. Okay, so far questions? No?
No.
Okay, all good.
No.
And we're going to have more practice on this part soon. Now I have two different sentences over here, quite simple, slightly different. Statement number one, she has worked in Paris for 5 years. And number two, she worked in England for 3 years. Okay, so the question is, okay, look at the sentence number two. She worked in England for 3 years. Okay, Alfie, does she work in England now?
The number one, yeah.
Number two.
Oh, number two. Sorry.
Yeah, no
She
problem.
worked in England for 3 years. Still working.
Still working. Okay, thank you for sharing. Alfie thinks statement number two, she still works in England. Yeah. Okay, now I would like to invite Aska. What do you think? Number two, still works or no?
No.
No, she doesn't work in England anymore. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so Alfie and Aska have different opinions. All right, it's okay. It's no big deal. We'll find out very soon. Now, Adele, what do you think? Statement number two. Welcome to the club, by the way.
Yeah,
So
I
number
think
two. Mm-hmm.
I think she doesn't work in England anymore.
Okay,
In the
so
past.
we have Aska supporter so far. Not a problem. Now, Bondan, number two. Okay, I'm just gonna ask you straightforward. Okay, I hope
Okay.
that's okay. Good. Number two, statement number two. Do you think she still works in England now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think she still works in
She
England now.
still work
So
in
yeah, so Bondan and Alfie share the same answer. Aska and Adele share the same answer, but we have two different groups so far, but it's okay. And now let's move on to statement number 1 then. She has worked in Paris for 5 years. Chica, number 1. Does she work in
Yes.
Paris now?
I'm sorry, can you please read it? The screen doesn't show in my screen.
Oh, okay. Statement number 1. She has worked in Paris for 5 years.
I think she's no longer works in Paris.
No longer. So she doesn't
Yes.
work there anymore.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And Aris, statement
Yeah,
number 1. What do you think?
still working in Paris.
Still works there. She still
Yeah.
works in Paris. Okay, now time to reveal the truth. Jang, 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 jang. So let's have a look. Before we get there, number 1 or number 2? Past simple. Which one is called past simple, Tasha? Is it number 1 or number 2? The one that is called past simple.
Number 2.
Okay, you are correct. Thank you so much. Now, Chica, which one is present perfect? That's pretty clear, yeah? If it's not number 2, then it must be number 1, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so let me not this one. So number 2 is called past simple. Remember, past simple.
Yeah.
Past simple refers to actions, situations, events that happened in the past, that happened before now. It has nothing to do with the present situation. It has nothing to do with now. Okay, number 2 is past simple. Past simple means a tense that is used to describe situations, actions, events that happened before now. Okay? In the past, it can be 5 years ago, 3 months ago, last Saturday, last weekend, whatever. It has nothing to do with the current situation or now. So, number 2, does she still work in England?
Nope.
Does she? No, yeah, she doesn't work in England anymore. Why? Because it is past. It's past simple. It just refers to the moment when she was there. Now she's not there. Maybe she's in a different country. Maybe she's back to her home country. The point is she is not in England anymore because it's limited to the past. She worked, verb 2, regular, yeah. So she is not there anymore because it just refers to something that happened in the past, not until now. Number 2 is called past simple. Now, number 1 is called present perfect. Now, if you have a look at the name itself, present perfect, present, 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 present perfect. Yes, it has something to do with the present moment, present situation, present event. And what's the difference? Okay, present perfect, which is number 1, it is used to describe something that started in the past, say 5 years ago, but continues until now. So number 1, have a look at number 1, everybody. She has worked in Paris for 5 years. So it means 5 years ago, she came to Paris. She started working there. And then until now, 5 years later, she's still there. So she has worked there for 5 years until now. So from the past until now, related. Okay, so if you're not really sure, just remember the name present perfect. Oh yes, it has something to do with the present situation, present moment. And then the structure is unique, perfect. It's got two patterns. First, you must have has or have, And then verb 3. Has worked, have been, have done, has finished. So look at the words in bold over there. It's not only one word, but you have two. That's perfect. Perfect means a little more complicated, but not that much, just a little. Okay, so far, do we have questions? No?
Clear.
Clear, all good. Nice, thanks. So we're going to have a look at these points to differentiate. We need to know in order to use these things appropriately, we need to know the function, when to use this, when not to use that, and then the structure, the formula or pattern or whatever you call that. So you do not create misunderstandings when you use the language. And then there are also actually keywords or clues that you can use. And we will also deal with time markers. So if you use time markers, time indicators, whatever you call that, those are the keywords that can help you to differentiate. Oh, it's about past, so we need to only refer to past situation, not until now. We'll go through those things in a moment. And now let's have a look at time markers or indicators. What do they mean? Okay, so have a look at the instruction over here, and we will use this for the next activity. Tasha, I need your help. I need your help to read the instructions for us, please. Thank you.
Okay. Time markers, indicators. A. Which of the following expressions are used with the past simple and which are used with the present perfect? Which are used with both?
Okay, so there are words that can mean, it can mean for present perfect and past simple. Also, there are words that can only be used for past simple only. And what are they? We'll have a look. So, how many words here? We have 1, 2, 3, 9 different words. Yes. Aris, if I have this word, the first one, in 2010, do you think that belongs to past simple or present perfect? In 2010, Aris. Past simple. Thank you so much. Okay, now Aris, you choose one person and you choose one word for that person.
Bondan, what do you think about the word ever?
Good.
Ever. Past simple.
Past simple. Okay, we'll find out soon, but thank you. Yes, thank you. You need to share your okay, by the way, Adele, your background distracts me. But no, don't change that. I like it. Kongguan.
Yeah, Kongguan.
I know, right? I'm sorry, Bondan. I can't help it. So ever is for past tense, yeah? Okay, cool. Thank you, Bondan. Now you choose one friend, one person, and choose the word to guess.
Okay. 6 months ago for Adele.
Okay.
6 months ago will be simple past.
All right. And the next one, you go, Adele.
Recently for Chika.
Okay.
Recently is present perfect.
Okay. Chika,
Next
go on.
is Aska for this week.
Present perfect. Present
Okay.
perfect, yeah.
It's okay. We will check that out together soon. Okay, go on, Aska.
Tasha for yesterday.
Okay.
Yes. Yesterday, past simple.
Do we have others? Yeah, I think we still have this week and last
Hello?
year. Is that correct? Yes, Tasha, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go on.
Yesterday is past simple.
Past simple is yes, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask mm, Alfie.
Alfie?
Yes.
Yes.
Yet.
Yet.
Waduh. Present perfect.
Okay. And do we have another word to go?
Recently.
I think recently has been
Already.
discussed,
Chika has
yeah?
answered recently.
Yeah, it's already been
It's all
mentioned.
done, yeah? I think so in 2010, this week, recently, last year, yesterday, blah, blah, blah. Now, let's find out. Okay. Past simple. Okay, congratulations, everybody. I think you mentioned it right. Oh, yes. Ever is not past simple,
Yes.
unfortunately. No
Okay.
problem. Yes, so if you have those time markers or those words, you need to be aware that you have to use past simple. So if say yesterday, you use the word yesterday. You talk about your activities yesterday. You cannot say I ate nasi goreng yesterday. You cannot say I eat nasi goreng yesterday. I eat
I
fried
ate.
rice. Yes. Yes, there you go. Perfect. You have
I
to
ate.
use past simple. I ate something yesterday. And then when you want to say, okay, the time when you joined the company, say 6 months ago. Okay, 6 months ago, the first time, yeah, the first day of your work at Gojek. Okay, so you cannot say I joined Gojek 6 months ago. You have to put the so I joined Gojek 6 months ago, or I started working at Gojek 6 months ago. Okay, so it must be in the past. 6 months ago, last year, last weekend, last anniversary, last birthday, last whatever. Okay, so past simple. Verb to. So we have three, and then we choose two. Yes?
How if in this year?
This year we'll get there. Good point. We'll get there soon. Okay. Now we'll discuss that part soon after we cover everything, Alfie. Is that okay?
Yep.
Cool. So present perfect, yes, just a reminder, present perfect is used when you want to describe something, some situation, some event that started in the past but still continues until present moment, until now, still continues. So it's not over, it's not finished yet. So still continues, still in progress, still going on. So if you say
Okay.
since, if you have the word since, then yes, it means since that year till now, it's still on, still in progress, still continues. And yet has something to do with the past connected to present. And also ever. We will use ever later for our speaking practice when we talk about experience, like have you ever, have you ever, have you ever, have you ever? Yes, to talk about life experience, about experience in general. So during your lifetime, some point in the past, I don't know when, but have you ever, have you ever? So ever from the past continues till now. And we can use the word this week, this year, or recently in both past simple and present perfect. Yes, this is the tricky part. This is the tricky part, and it also answers Alfie's question. If you want to say this year, it depends on what you want to talk about. It depends on what you want to say. You can use past simple, you can use present perfect for that. All right, so this week, this year, recently, okay. But for now, don't worry too much. What do you call that? Yeah, don't worry too much about the detailed parts. We'll get there slowly today. And moving on to the next part, I have more time markers here just to to add our knowledge and vocabulary bank. If you have your module with you, great. If you don't, if you left the book at the office, that's okay. Just have a look at the screen. Now look at the words in the box. Okay. All right. So we have past simple and present perfect, similar to the previous exercise. Okay. Now let's do it together. Ever. If I have the word ever, is it past simple or present perfect?
Present perfect.
Present perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Tasha, if
Yeah.
I have in 2009.
Past simple.
Past simple. Thank you. Adele, yet.
Present perfect.
Thanks. And Chika, just.
Yes.
What about just?
Just present perfect.
Both.
Okay. Yes. Do we agree with Chika? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure, Lita. It's okay. If you're not sure, Chika thinks it's present perfect. Yes? Chika, for just?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing. And yesterday we have that earlier. Yesterday is past simple for the past 2 weeks. Okay, for the past 2 weeks. Tasha, for
What?
the past 2 weeks. Past simple
Can I
or
choose?
present perfect?
Can I choose both?
Oh, you want to choose both.
Yeah.
I don't think we have both in this case,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
okay. But it's okay if you want to.
No. I will change my answer.
No problem.
The,
Yes, please. So,
the past 2 weeks, maybe present perfect.
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Aris, already.
Perfect.
Present perfect. Okay. Now, Aska, never.
Present perfect.
Okay, thank you. Adele, last Friday. Last Friday
Last
night.
Friday night. Loh.
No.
Past simple.
Past simple. Okay. Chika, during the 90s.
It's quite tricky, but I think it's present perfect.
Okay, during 90s. Quite tricky, but you think it's present perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bondan, get back to you in the last few days.
In the last few days is perfect.
Present
Present perfect.
perfect. Okay. Now, thank you for sharing. Alfie, since 2005.
Present perfect.
Okay. And Tasha, the last one, but not
Yeah.
least. When I was at university.
Past simple.
Past simple. Now, Okay.
Ta-da.
Past simple. Well done, everybody. Okay, so during the 90s, okay, during the 90s, 1990s, during that year, those periods of time, 90s, so 91, 92, 93. It's past. Why? Because it's now 2020. Yeah, so it's just the period between 90 something. We are now not in 90 something. We're millennials. Okay, so in the millennial era. Okay, so during 90s is past, and other than that, everybody got it right. Good job. And which means the others belong to present perfect. So for the past 2 weeks, in the last few days, they are both common. So if you want to mention activities that you have been doing in the last few days, that refers to a few days before until now. So for example, I have finished, or I've been working on, I have worked on a lot of projects in the last few days. It means you still have projects going on, not yet finished. So in the last few days, meaning some days ago until now, still continues, go on. And for the past 2 weeks too. 2 weeks ago until now, still continues going on, in progress. Yeah. So past continues to present, present perfect. Okay. And functions, we're not going to spend much time here because I think you guys have got the idea, the foundation. Past simple, okay, refers to a particular point in the past. If you talk about the year of 2002, 2005, 1996, okay, on Tuesday, last week, for example, you have to use past simple. Okay, past simple, you either put the it, like suffered, wanted, studied, okay, or the different form, past simple. Become, became, become. Go, went, gone. Create, created, create. Speak, spoke, spoken. Stuff like that. So far, do we have questions? No? Okay. Cool. And let's go here. Similar things. Okay. Now, try these ones. I've got a lot of questions. Okay. And yes, here, past simple. If you have the word did, then yes, you can automatically think that yes, it refers to a situation before now in the past. Okay. And if you want to ask something in the past, you have to use did. Activities in the past, actions, event. Okay. So you cannot say, have a look at the first question. Okay, in the first question over there, what time did you get up this morning? You cannot, never, ever, ever, ever in your lifetime say, what time do you get up this morning? Why? Because if you ask a friend at this time in the afternoon, you it's not morning anymore, so you don't say do. Okay, and also it refers to something that already happened logically. Your friend is up and is ready for work, so you refer to activity that happened before now. Therefore, you must use did. What time did you get up this morning? You want to ask about last holiday, you cannot say where do you spend, but where did. Okay, so where did is used to talk about activities, actions that happened in the past in questions. Okay, and when you respond to the questions, remember to use verb to. Okay, now let's review a little bit. Get, what is the verb to of get? Get becomes got. Okay, spend becomes spent with T. Good. Visit? Visited. Good. Go? Went. Good. Celebrate? Celebrated. Good. Have? Had. Yes. Has is still present before he, she, it. Okay. Now, this question, the next one is a little tricky, okay? What did you do yesterday? Some people say I did swimming, for example. You don't say like that. If you went swimming yesterday, then you can say I went swimming or I swam. What did you do yesterday? Oh, I finished my project. For example, I had a meeting and I met I had a meeting with my colleague, for example. So you don't say I did something yesterday. Well, yeah, it's possible, but you just mention the activity right away in the past form. Okay, and okay, the past format of meet becomes met. Okay, buy, bought, talked. Yes, brushed. Yes. Okay, now I need you to Pretty easy, pretty simple. Choose one friend, ask the question, and then if you are chosen and you have to respond to the question, you cannot just give short answers. Okay, minimum three sentences. Okay, try to explain, try to make up a story a little bit, so that we can practice our past simple patterns and structure. The more words we use, the more vocabulary we apply, it can help us improve our fluency. Say, for example, somebody asked me, who did you talk with last night? Okay. You didn't talk to anybody, but that's not the point. I want you to be creative and try to make up a story. Yes. Okay. So you can lie, and you must lie if necessary. Okay. So I talked to my I don't know, my former boss, and he blah 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 blah, for example. Okay, so create some scenario, whatever. Okay, so I would like to invite Adele first. I'm gonna pick the question and then you
Hi.
respond. Okay,
Okay.
great. So Adele, what did you do yesterday?
So yesterday I had a meeting with my team, and I finished a few works that been given by my boss, and I also baked a cake for my husband.
Oh, nice. How sweet. Well done. Thank you. Now you choose.
It's all a blabber.
Okay, you choose one friend and do the same thing.
Tasya,
Yeah.
Cool.
where did you spend your last holiday?
Where I mm, where where did you spend your last holiday? Actually, I forgot when was the last time I I I spent my holiday. Maybe the last place that I visited to holiday is
Was
was
yeah.
in Semarang.
Okay.
Yeah, because I lived in Semarang for 5 years.
You
Yeah,
lived.
I lived in Semarang for 5 years,
Yeah.
and then I spent my holiday in Semarang, met my friends,
Okay.
and
All right.
doing lots of
No,
things
you cannot say
together.
doing because it's not the
Did
moment.
yeah
Yes, there you go.
did did fun stuff and anything. Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Nice. Well done. Thank you. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, Adele.
Okay.
Tasha, choose one friend.
Bondan.
Okay.
Okay, Bondan.
Okay.
Where did you meet your best friend?
Oh, sweet.
Best friend. I
Maybe
met my
partner.
best.
Up to you.
I met my best friend in the high school.
Okay.
His name is
Good.
Fidi.
Right.
Now he works in OLX.
All right.
It's
Nice.
so random.
Good. Yeah. No. It's okay. And actually, you apply. You used different tenses at in the right situations, context. So well done. Good. Good.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't care if you tell the truth or lie. It's just pick up. You know?
Okay.
Well done, Bondan. So thank you, Tasha. Bondan, go on. Choose one.
Chika, where did you
Yes.
celebrate your last birthday?
Good.
Um, as far I remember, I celebrated my last birthday, in the office.
Oh
it
wow.
was, uh, it was Friday, I think,
Okay.
and where the workload is quite heavy at that time,
Yeah.
so I didn't have much of celebration at that time because
Mm-hmm.
we were so busy.
Ah,
That's
I
it.
see. You were busy, but I hope you still had a good time with your colleagues, with your friends at the office.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay, cool. One more before we go on to the next part, please.
I think Alfie.
Okay.
Yes.
Um, what did you buy last week?
Last week. Or
Yeah.
uh, I just bought Populele. It is a smart ukulele that we that it can be connected with the smartphone or gadget.
Oh wow.
And then I tried to
Wow.
Yeah. Very fancy. Sounds like a fancy thing.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I tried
But you okay?
to play it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's a bit difficult. So
Okay.
I asked my sister to taught me
To to teach you.
to
To
teach
teach
me
you. Yeah. Very good. Nice. Thank
What
you.
is
So
that? Pokolele?
populele.
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 Yeah,
It's from Xiaomi.
I've never heard
From
that.
Xiaomi eyes.
Oh wow, that's
Okay.
cool.
Everybody looks curious.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Have you got
Yeah.
it with you? Can you show us?
Oh,
I'm curious. You
wait.
have it next to you?
Oh, it's like an electric ukulele, ya?
Yeah,
Well, she says so.
Ah,
but
Oh, wow. So do you
so
need
Wow.
to
when
charge
you
Oh.
that,
connect it with
recharge?
the smartphone or gadget, it has light, so I can train myself to playing ukulele without teacher.
Oh,
So
wow.
during the COVID, maybe I can have one of
Oh,
uh, something to do and then
yeah.
something to learn.
It's a cool skill
Oh,
to
nice.
learn. Yeah. So does it have a like a string? No?
Yes, it's like
Oh,
Yeah, just like ordinary guitar, right?
normal ukulele, but it
oh,
can connect it with Bluetooth. So
oh.
when we connect it, and then we have like application. So let's
Ah.
say this is for C, this is for F, this is for EM.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Impressive. Cool. Nice. You should play us some songs
Oh,
when we meet one day. Hopefully. Or next meeting, you see?
oh,
Okay. So
suka.
you have an opening act, opening performance.
Too
That's
busy to
cool.
learn. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Nice. Thank you, guys. Thank you for sharing. Now, moving on to the next part, we've got the other one. Okay, so present perfect. If past simple, all about past, before now, it's over, it's finished, it's done. It has nothing to do with current situation or present moment. Present perfect connects past to now, so they are connected, they continue. Okay, and we have this. All right, we use present perfect for something that, as you can see over there, for something that started in the past and continues in the present, so it's not over yet, it's not finished yet. Okay, now I've got these two different sentences over here. Aris, can you read the first statement, please?
Okay.
Yeah.
For something that start in the past and continues in the present.
Yeah, the first
They
sentence.
have they have been married for nearly 50 years.
They have been
They
married for nearly 50 years. They have been married for 50 years. It means, okay,
they
they are,
are
yes,
still married.
yeah, they are still happily married, hopefully. Okay. You can also describe this for your situation. I've been married to my wife for nearly 3 years, 2 years, 10 years, 8 years, whatever. If you say I've been, then you are still. So I've been single for 30 years, okay? Or I've been single for 3 months, then until now you are still. Or I've been in a relationship for a month, for nearly a month, then until now still in a relationship. But have a look at number 2. The next sentence. Okay, Bondan, can you read that for us, please?
They were married for nearly 50 years.
Okay.
Simple past. They are
Yes,
not married anymore.
Yeah, there you go. They were, not they've been. They are not married anymore, sadly. They're separate now. Okay, so if you say I was single, it means now, are you single? No.
No.
Because I say I was. And if you say I was in a relationship, now, are you in a relationship? No. Yeah. So they were, I was, past tense. It's not anymore. No. Okay. Now moving on here. Still similar. Just to give more ideas. Adele, can you read the next sentence?
She has lived in Liverpool all her life, meaning she still lives there.
Yeah, she has lived there all her life. Okay, she is still there. It means from the past until now, she is still there. But the next sentence, okay, Alfie.
She lived in Liverpool all her life. It means she probably died.
Yeah, because it's in the past. Okay, when she was alive, she lived there. She lived there. Now, well, not anymore. Maybe she moved. Maybe she died. Maybe she, I don't know. So yeah, she's not there anymore. Probably died. Probably moved out. I have no idea. So still continues and then not anymore. Different, yeah. So, and these two tenses, present perfect and simple past, they are often used together because they're just like pairs. Say somebody asks you, have you been to this restaurant? Okay. Oh yes, I have. When did you go, or who did you go with? So they are often used together for speaking, for writing, everything. So these are two most commonly used tenses. So present perfect, past simple, you need to be aware when to use which. All right. And we were talking about those two, and we need to we will find out more later when to use and what situations soon. And this one connects the past and the present. We have discussed that, and it's just more sentence. Okay, this is what I've been talking about. One of the functions or usages, or yes, the function of present perfect is to talk about life experiences. Okay, present perfect, the pattern is always with have or has and then verb 3. Okay, and ever, we looked at the word earlier, yeah? Have you ever traveled? Have you ever traveled abroad on business? And if somebody asks, have you ever, oh, then it means this person asks about your experience. Have you ever worked here? Have you ever worked abroad? Have you ever traveled abroad? Have you ever gone here? Have you ever made? Have you ever taught? Have you ever bought? Your experience, okay? It's not about the time, it's about the activity, the action, the experience. During your lifetime, have you ever done this? And the answer is pretty simple. You can either say, yes, I have, okay? Or if you have never done that, you can simply say, no, I have never. Have you ever traveled abroad on business? No, I've never done that. I've never traveled. No, I have never. Okay, or yes, I have. And okay, the first question is present perfect. Okay, and the second question over here, where did you go? Where did you go? It is called past simple. Past simple is used to find out detailed information about the experience, okay? So somebody can simply open a conversation by asking any experience. Have you ever done this? Oh, yes, I have. When did you do it? Where did you go? And everything. If you want to give more, or if you want to ask or give more detailed information, you use past tense. That's why present perfect and past tense, they're like coupled, because they are often used to ask more complete information. Okay, where did you go? Follow-up questions, follow-up information. Oh, I went to Frankfurt. I was there 3 years ago. I went there on a sales trip. So later, we'll have a look at different questions with have you ever, have you ever, have you ever. And you do not only stop there, but you need to ask follow-up questions, ask more detailed information by using past simple. Okay? And now I've got a lot of samples. And you are free to use any of this, but if you want to create your own, you are more than welcome to do so. Okay, I'm gonna put you into smaller groups. Okay, so we have seven people at the moment. So we will have 2 groups. Okay, so one group will have 3 members, one group will have 4 members. That's okay. And I need you to converse and ask each other about their or your partners or friends experience. Have you ever eaten anything usually considered strange? Okay, you can say yes, I have. No, I have never. Okay, but I don't want you to just stop there. You need to think of follow-up questions to gain more information by using past simple. And this is the clue, this is the rule. Regardless whether you have done that or not, you must always say yes, because if you say no, you will kill the conversation, okay? That will be more challenging. So whether you have or you haven't, you must always say, yes, I have, okay? Make up a story, whatever, okay? Have you ever missed a plane? Oh, no, I have never. No, you cannot say no. You must always come up with a yes story. Have you ever missed a plane? Oh, yes, I have. All right, and then your partner, your friend will ask you, when was it? Where were you going? Or what happened? Or were you alone? Or anything. You can come up with different ideas. Questions before I put you into the groups? No? Okay, so I'm going to invite you into the rooms, breakout rooms. Okay.
Hello.
We are visiting you. No.
Hello, guys. Lita is here just checking in.
So, sorry, Rita. So we need to choose one or how?
Jeroan, isi jeroan.
No, 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 no. I only ate jeroan from chicken.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I
Ah,
like that
here's the
too.
questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bondan, how about you? Have you ever eaten something considered
Welcome back, guys. Hello.
Hello.
You there?
Hey.
Can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
One moment, I seem to have a problem with my speaker. Okay. Can everybody hear me okay now?
Yep.
Yes, awesome. Okay, so how was the discussion? Was it all right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
fun.
Yeah.
cool. I hope you had fun. Yes. Now Adele, who were the members in your group?
A group,
Yeah.
and I have Aska and Alfie as well.
Okay, cool, great. Now, I would like you to please choose one person from a different group.
Uh,
Yeah, from a different group.
Bondan.
Bondan. Okay, now
Okay.
okay, Adele, you get to choose the question for Bondan.
Mm-mm.
So, Bondan, have you ever lost your documents?
Same question from my team.
Oh,
Nice.
all right.
Yeah, I have. Yes, I have.
When was it?
Couple years ago,
Oh,
when I was in 2012.
All right.
all right. And what did you do to get the documents back?
Oh, I think okay. Actually, the document is my wallet, so there's so many documents in there.
Oh no.
I lost my wallet, and then
Yeah.
the first thing first, I called the bank to secure my account.
Yeah.
And then going to the police station near
Going.
near police.
Going.
No,
I
go
went.
when I went to police station, and made a report when I lost my wallet and where I lost my wallet. And then, yeah, I went to the government, like Pak RT. What is Pak RT?
You can say
Kepala suku.
vice
Head of group.
to requesting the new
Head of
IDs.
neighborhood.
Yeah,
Head of neighborhood.
The head of neighborhood.
Chairman,
The head of neighborhood,
the
yes.
sub-district or the local government.
Local leader.
Yeah, I see. Okay, that's true. It's only Indonesian system, yeah.
Yeah.
The RW. Okay, thank you so much. Well done, guys. Adele and Bondan. Bondan, one more. I want you to choose one person, not from your group, please.
Not from my group.
Yes.
Alfie.
Alfie. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Now pick a question.
Have you ever made a major change in your life?
Definitely same with.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow, you guys, you could read each other's mind, eh? You can do that.
Yes, I have. Previously, I worked as secretary. It can be called business support, and then I changed my my career as researcher. So I think it is a big change in my life because before I did it, I need to I take a career break first.
Oh, hang on. You take?
I took a career break.
Perfect. That's it. Yeah. So that's the tricky part. You have the ideas. You know what you're gonna say, but then we often it's just a little slippery, you know, to keep being consistent. But we're getting there. Okay. So thank you so much for sharing. And guys, we're running out of time. I thank you so much for joining the station today. Stay healthy, stay home, and enjoy. Sorry,
Question,
Alfie. Of course, go ahead.
During Ramadan, so we still have the same time.
Oh yeah. When will it start? When does Ramadan begin?
Maybe
25.
Next week.
25th. Yeah.
Oh, this
week.
week.
I think this week.
I think Friday.
Friday this week.
Friday this week.
Oh,
Okay.
next.
Yes.
Okay, I thank you so much for bringing this up. I'm going to be in touch with Carolis and the office, and we'll figure things out because you need to break the fast, you need to pray and everything, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you so much. This will be my homework. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next week, okay?
I'm sorry. Have you shared the QR codes for the absence?
Oh, yes, I have. Oh, hang on. For the ones who were late. Okay, yeah. Don't worry.
Okay.
Let me go forward quickly.
Since I'm using the handphone right now, can you share
yes,
privately
I will message
to me?
You. Yes, I will message you.
Thank you, Lita.
This, yes, it's no big deal. Okay, this Adele. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lita.
Enjoy your evening. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that's how we go. So let me ask you then. Let me check with you. Ramadan. Are you fasting in on Ramadan? What do you think? Now remember, Ramadan is 1 month. You're fasting 1 month. Are you fasting in on Ramadan? What do you think? In
Ramadan.
Why? Because it's a period of time, right? It's that full month. and you are fasting in that full month. Does that make sense? You're fasting in Ramadan. You could say, of course, I'm fasting for Ramadan, I'm fasting during Ramadan, of course. But if you're going to use in, at, on, it has to be in. Hey, very nice. Well done, well done. Okay, but there is another problem. It's the pain is not over yet. There's also place that we need to think about. Place. Okay. And for that, we're going to talk about. Can you still hear me? You're okay? I just took my thing off.
Yes,
You're okay?
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And for place, you need to think about neighborhoods like in Chinatown, in Tangerang, in Bogor, neighborhoods, areas, etc. Cities. I live in Jakarta. Countries and places with a boundary, with a border, or with a fence. So to make this easy, think about inside spaces. Inside spaces. Example, where is the money? In my pocket. Okay, pocket, it's a small space, but it's inside and it has a boundary. In the pocket, in the pocket, in the pocket. Where do you live? In Indonesia. Okay, Indonesia is a big space, but it has a border. It has a border, right? Okay. Don't worry, guys. We go slowly with this. I know this is a lot. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. In at on is will drive you nuts. Okay. At addresses. Where do you live? I live at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, blah, 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 blah. Full address. Full address. Where is the address of your office? The office is at 16 George Street. Full address. Specific locations like at home, at work, at the corner. Large vehicles like the train, the bus. Yeah. No, this is wrong, guys. I'm sorry. There's a mistake here. This is actually not correct. Forget this one. Forget this one. There's a mistake. It should be on. That's on. On the bus, on the train. Don't worry about this one. I'll take this off. And points. Points means like this. At the bus stop. Small places. At the bus stop, at the shop. Yeah. Etc. But you need to be careful. You need to be careful. I'll give you an example where it gets a little bit weird. Example. Where are you? In my office. Okay, that makes sense because you're inside the room. You're inside your office. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you? At work. At work in my office. At work in my office. How come? That's insane. So again, in your office, because your office is a space and you're inside. At work, because work is specific, uncountable, etc. On. Oops. Islands, yeah? Like Fiji. On the beach, on a train, on a bus. And surfaces on a table, etc. Okay, let me test you. So in a car is correct, yeah? You're in the car. That makes sense. You're inside the car. What about bus? Sorry.
On.
Maybe on, right? Don't worry about this. Sorry, guys. There is a mistake. It'll drive me crazy if I don't fix it. Fix it now. Somebody made a mistake. This one is wrong. Oh, this is absolutely not correct. Sorry, I'll do it later. But yeah, that one's wrong. It should be on. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, it's testing time. Dun, 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 dun.
Hello.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it together. So I was at home on Monday. Well, that makes sense because days of the week, you remember on Monday, on Tuesday. Okay. But what about January? I was at home
In January.
in January, correct?
Yeah.
January, yes.
because January is 31 days.
Very
It's
good.
a period of time, and you are in that period, right? You're in that period. Fantastic. Okay. 5 o'clock. I was
At 5 o'clock. Yeah.
time is easy. You just need to remember 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. If you say the time, it's always at. So, example, when can I see you? I will see you at 9:45. It doesn't really matter what time. If you say the numbers, it has to be at. Okay. 1996.
In.
Because period of time.
Period.
1 year is 365.
Your
Hey, well done. Rock and roll. You're doing so good. Okay. Oh, but now we have the crazy Christmas and Christmas Day. Ooh, now we're in.
Whoa.
With no day
At
at Christmas. Woo. Okay. With day.
on Christmas.
So at Christmas on Christmas Day. At Christmas on Christmas Day. See the difference between that one and that one. At
Day.
Christmas on Christmas Day. Woohoo! Very nice. Spring, a season. In. Why? Because season is 3 months. So
Period.
it is a period of time.
Period.
Summer is 3 months. Winter is 3 months. Wow, well done. Okay, but there's more pain to come. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. More pain. Okay, that's the rules here. And we're just going to do it together, yeah? You're not going to write. We can just talk through. He, France, August. But we have to try and make sentences. He, France, August. So, he was?
Yeah.
No. Think about France. France is one country. Think like Indonesia. France is a country. It has borders. So he was
In.
He's inside the country. He was in France.
Yeah, in France.
When?
In August.
Dun, dun, dun. Correct. Yes. Why in August? Because August is 31 days. It's a period of time.
Yes,
Period of time. Yeah. So this one's kind of strange. So he was in France. Preposition of place. He's inside France. He's inside the country. When? In August. In this month. In this country. In this month. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Smith. The USA. December. Mr. Smith was?
In
the USA. It's the same as France, yeah? He's inside the country. He was in the USA. When?
In December.
Yeah, in December. So really, these two are the same, yeah? These two are the same. He was in France in August. Mr. Smith was in the USA in December. They're kind of the same, really. Same prepositions. In the country, in this month. Okay. But now it gets crazy. They, home, Sunday. They were?
At home.
At home. At home. When? That's it.
In Sunday.
Not in days of the week. On. So they were at home on Sunday. On Sunday. Very nice. All right. Specific location, day of the week. Specific location, day of the week. Okay. What about this one? I was
at work.
At work. Just like at home, at work. Perfect. Yeah. When?
At 1 o'clock.
Yep. So at work at 1 o'clock. At work at 1 o'clock. Very nice. She was
in
London. When?
At New Year's.
Okay. Now I'm gonna make it even worse for you. Even more pain is coming because. Do you remember how we said? Let me go back here. Remember, like Christmas Day, Christmas Day. This annoying thing here with the day. This day also applies to
On.
also applies to morning. So if you see day, eve, and morning, you know it has to be on.
On.
So
Okay.
was in London on New Year's Eve. If there was no Eve at New Year's, on New Year's Eve. Okay, same rule, same rule. So in a question, imagine I'm talking to you. So what are you doing at New Year's? What are you doing at New Year's? Okay, it's correct. What are you doing on New Year's Eve? Because of Eve, it became on. Cool. All right. Whew, it's a lot to remember. Don't worry, we do it slowly. It was cold. When was it cold?
In.
In, because it's a month, and in that month, it was cold. Perfect. Okay. Before we do the next one, there is a difference between a conference and a meeting. Between a conference and a meeting. For a conference, you say at a conference. Okay, you're at a conference. For a meeting, you say in. At a conference, in a meeting. At a conference, in a meeting. They're not the same. Meeting makes sense because you're inside the room, yeah? So at a conference, in a meeting. At a conference, in a meeting, yeah? So in this example, we were at a conference on Wednesday. At a conference on Wednesday. Yeah, not in a conference. At a conference on Wednesday. And for this one, you would have to say we were in a meeting on Monday. So at a conference on Wednesday, in a meeting Monday. Yeah. All right. Very nice. It's a lot to remember. Yeah. It's crazy. Crazy. It's a lot. It's confusing. And it's confusing. In, at, on, seriously, will drive a lot of people crazy. Not just you. I have students like really advanced academic level, and they're saying to me, "Oh, Joe, in, at, on, it's a nightmare." It's a nightmare. This one is a nightmare. So the best thing to do, just slowly, yeah, just slowly. Okay, just get your basics first. Maybe in, just focus on in. When do I use in? I use in for parts of the day, months, years, seasons. Okay, and make sure you get that one, and then later go for at. Just slowly, step by step, yeah. Because otherwise, you're gonna go crazy. Okay, so they were sentences, yeah. Let's practice questions. Why questions? A lot of people make mistakes with in, at, on when they're doing prepositions. So this is a question. Where was he? Rest of the question. Where was he? Which preposition?
In. On Tuesday.
On. Why? Because day of the week. So the question is, where was he on Tuesday? Where was he on Tuesday? Yeah. So the same rules apply, but now they're questions. Same rules apply, but now they're questions. Where was he on Tuesday? Okay. Question. Remember, they're all questions. Where were they?
On
Friday. So where was he on Tuesday? Where were they on Friday? Yeah. Where were they? That's a difficult combination of words. Where were they? You sound like alcoholic. Yeah, where were they? Where were they on Friday?
Where were they?
Can you imagine late Friday night? Where were they? Okay. Oh, Mr. Smith, December. So where was Mr.
December.
In? Because December is a period of time, and in that month, inside that time, yeah? Okay, perfect. Your boss, 7 o'clock.
At
Where
7.
was the boss at 7 o'clock?
Yeah, where was your boss?
Where was your boss at 7 o'clock?
Perfect. And you New Year's Eve. Be careful with Eve, yeah? Be careful with Eve.
Where were you on New Year's Eve?
That's it. Where on New Year's, yeah, on New Year's Eve. Because Eve, day, morning, it's all the same. It's all the same, right? Way, well done, well done, well done. So I'm just going to quickly come back here and ask you some random weird questions. No, I'm not going to show you this. Oh, I'm going to hide it. Woohoo! Wait, what's happening here? No, stop sharing. Okay.
Oh iya, colokan juga. Colokan? Iya ada.
And can I ask you, bus, in at on?
On.
Oh, you're on a bus. Okay. Water. What do you think? What are you doing? Where are you? Imagine the water is here, right? Your head's above the water and you are
On.
This one's weird, right? You are in the water because your body is in the water, right? But if you're on a boat, you're on the water. Okay, in the water. In love. Why in love?
Falling in love.
Yeah, why are you falling in love? That's a crazy question. Why do we say in love?
Because it's a boundary.
Because inside.
It's inside space with a boundary. Yes, your body, with your body, right? And it's inside you. Yeah, so it's in love. Okay. Taxi. Ooh.
Taxi. I also on the taxi.
This one's weird. On only for large transportation like bus, plane. But for small transportation, like a taxi or a car, it's in a taxi, in a car, on a bus, on a plane, on a train, on a motorcycle. Yeah, don't say in a motorcycle because then you want to go inside the motorcycle. Impossible. Cool. So on a motorcycle, on a plane, on a train, on a boat, in a taxi, in a car. Cool. What about the address? I live 26 George Street. I live where? So full address. I live at 26 George Street. Cool. Christmas Day.
On.
Hey. Oh, fantastic. Can't trick you now. That's very good. You're getting good. That's really good. Fantastic, guys. Okay, I will send you all this, okay? Don't worry. I'll send you all the materials so you can have a look. Review it, though, yeah? Review. I'm sorry to say, but in, at, on takes practice. This one takes practice. A lot of practice over and over and over again. But if you get it right, if you can show in your writing your in, at, ons are pretty correct, it really like, wow, this is a good English speaker. Look at these prepositions. They're really, really important, yeah? Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good Friday. Oh, it's Friday. Woo.
It's Friday.
I'm starting to forget which day it is. It's Friday.
Me too.
It doesn't matter anymore. Like, whatever. Friday, Monday.
Everyone forget the day.
It's all the same now. Okay.
It's all the same. Yes.
Take care, yeah. Please be careful, yeah. And have a fantastic weekend. And I'll see you next Tuesday, yeah.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
See you guys. Yeah. Have a good day. Bye.